Outpost purged.
Are you tired of having little to no time to get to extract? Or do you just want to complete missions fast? In this video, I will talk about how to utilize your super car to its maximum potential. The first thing I need to talk about is roles, and which seat of power they occupy in the car. The driver has the most responsibility regardless of which enemy you face, as his skill determines if you die in a crash or complete objectives in a speedy fashion. I will warn you that sometimes either the game decides you die or dissidents plant anti-gravity fields beneath the car. The game wouldn't be Helldivers if it didn't have this jank, I guess. The gunner is the one with the most responsibility after the driver. Their role is to destroy objectives and dangerous enemies that can flip the car over. Powerful, yet not completely necessary, as skeleton crews should opt for the support gunner instead. Make sure the person occupying this seat has good trigger discipline. It's best to minimize chances of team killing. I also recommend heavy armor and steam pistol combo. You gain a massive health boost for no penalty, as all your walking and running is done by the car. The support gunner is the one who determines the efficiency of this entire setup. Usually equipped with the autocannon, they can stagger dangerous enemies and easily destroy objectives. Currently, as of the time of recording, the autocannon cannot destroy bulk fabricators, so pick up other alternatives on the bot front. Also, make sure that you keep the back seats free, so that the support gunner can switch seats as needed. It will provide him with better lines of sight. The passenger is not really needed. However, if you do end up as one, remember that riding along does not mean you can just turn off your brain. Your duty is to warn the driver of any objectives you spot or dangers behind the car where the driver does not usually look. There are 3 baseline strategies of using the FRV. The first one is parking. This doesn't need much explanation, as it is the easiest to do and anyone who uses the FRV already does this. Simply park your FRV near objective and exit to battle. Underwhelming, but still better than running on foot. Little known fact is that you can drive and hold packages if you enter from the side seat and then switch seats. The destructible hatches on the car are also worth mentioning, since you can actually steam people through the holes they leave behind. The next strategy is cruising. This is best compared to horseback archery. The driver circles around the objective like a shark, while the gunner and support gunner clear enemies and hostile structures. Safest mode of attacking while providing ample efficiency. If you are in the gunner's seat, make sure you pop those mines if the driver needs to drive over them. This strategy works especially well with this terminate outpost, since the bugs will brainlessly follow after the car, while the support gunner can reload an otherwise stationary weapon on the go. In my opinion, this is how the upgraded version of team reloading looks like, but instead of a clunky way to increase fire rate, this smoothly provides mobility to a very tanky and slow Helldiver. You don't need to worry about hunters, as they will simply jump into their demise when they collide with the car. Same goes for shriekers. Look, an outpost cleared without ever setting foot in it. The final strategy is assaulting. This is borderline suicidal, unless you're confident in the driver's skills. However, it is the most efficient mode of attack, as it cuts down on needless travel time. Combine this strategy with Hellbomb Backpack if the enemy structure cannot be destroyed by simply shooting it with the mounted HMG. I will add that the car is least effective on the boat front because of the sheer amount of rockets and explosives that can flip it over. It is still worth taking in my opinion. Surprisingly, the car can take a huge beating before kicking the bucket. I would love to talk about each faction's specific mission types and how to absolutely delete them on the battlefield, but there are so many structures and mission types that each faction should get their own video. For this video, these examples will have to do. Obstructing the support gunner's God-given right to the backseats runs the risk of an autocannon misfire into the mounted HMG. It's also worth mentioning that sometimes baiting out reinforcements only to drive out of there is a good way to thin enemy numbers on objectives. Remember that even a slow car is faster and more consistent than the fastest, lightest, jump warp pack wielding helldiver that has to rely on cooldowns and steams to even match the speed of a car. So yeah, that's it. I will be covering each faction within these in-depth videos and how to deal with each problematic enemy, structure, objective, each mission, while using the FRV. For those of you who made it to the end of the video, I will be leaving you with a choice. A choice that will shape the near future. A poll will be posted after I upload this video to determine which faction I will prioritize and make a video on earlier than others. You can make your democratic vote there known. I hope you enjoyed the video and that this information will help you have fun with this game in a way that you didn't explore yet. If you have any questions regarding any of these strategies, I will happily answer them in the comments down below if I see them. And goodbye. Thanks for watching.